For over 50 million years, this vast expanse has been breathing life into our atmosphere, absorbing millions of tons of carbon dioxide every year. By acting as a natural carbon sink, the Amazon helps mitigate global climate change, locking away carbon that would otherwise heat our planet. While often viewed as a flat map of trees, the Amazon is a vertical, three-dimensional metropolis. By stacking life into distinct layers, this environment provides a home for 10% of all species recognized worldwide. This diagram illustrates a process called transpiration. High in the canopy layer, trees act as massive biological pumps, emitting water vapor from their foliage. As this moisture rises and cools, it falls back to the forest as rain, producing 75% of its own rainfall. This cycle perpetuates a climate system, maintaining the balance required for extreme biological diversity. Navigating this high-altitude layer requires intense specialization. The harpy eagle relies on incredibly sharp vision to scan for movement below, but because the environment is so demanding, they breathe slowly, usually raising just one chick every 2 to 3 years. Other residents have adapted to the physical precariousness of the roof. Howler monkeys possess a prehensile tail that serves as a functional fifth limb, allowing them to confidently swing through the high trees. Then there is the sloth, an animal built entirely around extreme energy conservation. They digest food so slowly that processing a single meal can take an entire month. To stay hidden, they host a symbiotic algae in their fur that camouflages them against the green leaves. The canopy is the engine of the rainforest. It harvests the sun's energy and drives the water cycle, creating a dense physical roof that dictates the conditions for the world waiting in the shadows directly below it. As we drop below the canopy into the understory, sunlight struggles to penetrate the thick ceiling of branches. This shift creates a world of perpetual shade, where plants and animals must adapt to limited energy and high humidity. The toucan navigates this middle layer using its remarkably large bill to reach fruit on distant branches that can't support its weight. This vibrant bill also serves as a thermal radiator, helping the bird control its body temperature in the humid environment. Plants down here have to be equally resourceful. The cacao tree has adapted to grow fruit directly on its main trunk to survive beneath the dense cover of taller neighbors. These pods were so highly valued by ancient Mesoamerican societies that the seeds were used as currency, often holding a value higher than gold or silver. On the forest floor, the environment is almost black in several places. Because sunlight rarely reaches the ground, life here is defined by specialized stealth and the constant recycling of biological nutrients. The giant anteater wanders this dark landscape equipped with a 2-foot-long sticky tongue. Lacking teeth, it uses this tool to vacuum up to 30,000 ants and termites every day, relying on ingested dirt to help grind down its meal. The insects they hunt are formidable. Bullet ants can grow to about an inch long and live in massive, highly coordinated colonies. To defend their territory, they deliver one of the most excruciating stings on the planet. Scavenging requires a different perspective. The king vulture watches from high above, using sharp vision to see where other scavengers gather. It feeds solely on animals that have already died, performing the vital role of recycling nutrients and halting the spread of disease. Every falling leaf and carcass on the forest floor is systematically broken down by these inhabitants. They process waste into the nutrients that sustain the towering trees, proving that the foundation of the forest is just as vital as its roof. This animated map shows a massive geological shift that occurred between 65 and 145 million years ago. Originally, the Amazon River flowed west, but as the Andes Mountains rose, the landscape changed. They physically forced the Amazon to carve a new path, reversing its flow east. This reversed system now pumps staggering volumes of water into the sea, altering global ocean currents, weather patterns, and temperatures. Near Manal, the Rio Negro and the Amazon River meet but do not immediately mix. Because of differences in temperature, speed, and water density, these two rivers run parallel for over 6 miles, creating a sharp boundary between the dark water and the sediment-rich sandy water. Navigating these waters requires unique biology. The pirarucu, or arapaima, is an enormous fish that can grow to 15 feet long. To survive in the oxygen-depleted waters of the floodplains, it evolved the ability to breathe air through a specialized lung-like swim bladder. Jaguars also rely on this aquatic network. Unlike most big cats, they have a unique love for the water, utilizing rivers as prime hunting grounds, cooling stations, and places to play. The green anaconda takes this connection further. Reaching lengths of up to 30 feet, this snake is semi-aquatic, with eyes and nostrils set high on its head. It moves at speeds of up to 10 miles per hour in the water, much faster than it moves on land, allowing it to easily ambush and constrict its prey. The river system functions as a massive circulatory system for the forest. It is the physical link that connects and hydrates the entire vertical skyscraper, moving the nutrients necessary for life from the mountains to the sea. The Amazon is a closed, perfectly balanced loop. The rivers hydrate the trees generate the rain, the canopy shelters the understory, and the animals disperse the seeds that ensure the forest can renew itself. This image reveals what happens when we break that loop. Driven by agriculture and logging, millions of acres of forest are cleared every year. This deforestation strips the land of its ability to store carbon and destroys the habitat for countless unique species. Below the surface, illegal mining operations contaminate the environment. The mercury used to extract gold poisons the rivers and the soil, affecting both aquatic life and the human populations who rely on these waters for survival. This image shows the impact of intentionally set agricultural fires. When these fires spiral out of control, they emit vast quantities of carbon dioxide. In an instant, the world's greatest carbon sink is transformed into a massive carbon emitter, contributing significantly to global warming. Even the removal of individual species creates a ripple effect. The illegal wildlife trade targets highly social birds like macaws. Because they mate for life and live in complex flocks, capturing them for sale dramatically reduces their wild populations and disrupts their role in seed dispersal. The survival of this 50-million-year-old biological skyscraper is a prerequisite for a stable world. Protecting the Amazon maintains the structural integrity of Earth's climate engine, preserving a system that sustains life on a global scale.